Hello, my name is Dan from Encore Motor Cars. We're going to take a quick walk around this 2009 BMW 3 Series X Drive, which is the all-wheel drive edition of this car. This car has recently been traded in by some customers of mine. I actually handle this the trade-in of this car personally, and was able to meet these people that own this car, and they are a nice older retired couple. Hope if you're watching this, not too old, you know, but really nice people, really particular about what they do with their car and how they maintain their cars. They're really particular about the car that they ended up getting from me, and very picky about any kind of body damage or anything like that, because this car, the car that they're coming out of, really is just about virtually without any kind of thing that I need to report as far as a ding, dent, or scratch. It's just really unbelievable condition. Really, the only thing that I can say that on this car that any kind of wear on the car or any kind of thing that may need to be done, and something I can maybe help with, one of the exhaust tips on the car on the right side there came loose, and the bezel that just goes on the end of the exhaust pipe, no big deal, is currently missing. So I have this car out there on some auction sites and things, and the purpose of the video really is just to show the lack of issues or problems with the car. The wheels have a little bit of the edge right here. There's a little spot there on this wheel and over here where the looks like the tire rubbed up against the curb. And on this left front tire, these are the wheels that usually take the most because they're coming into the leading edge. There's a little spot right there on the wheel. So other than the wheels on this side of the car, we'll get to the wheels on the other side of the car. It's the very minimal scuffs on those wheels. Nothing you'll have to run out and do to enjoy the car and have the car look as nice as it does. The front bumper on the car is beautiful. It did have a little scrape when it first came in. The people showed me at very, very low down in there that we did have no metal parts of the car were refinished, but we did refinish the front bumper, and we brought it to the best guy in town. We're really picky about the people that do our work for us, and they just did that front bumper, so it's like perfect condition because it was just done. I'm talking about 2 days ago. So other than the bumper in the front, we put our paint meter on this car, and we couldn't come up with any other panels that were redone. Let's finish looking at the wheels, because really that's the only thing to describe on the car. Oh, there's a little bit of smush here. That's just I don't know what that's from there, but that is not a mark on the paint. That's just a little something that must have fallen on the car. The right front wheel and a very little bit of curb rash right there, and it looks like the right rear is in good shape. There's a little bit of water residue from the moisture this morning. The dew point left some water on the car last night, but I can tell you that the mirrors and the door handles, you know, where you sometimes see some marks and some chips around the gas filler door, is in beautiful condition. The rear bumper is perfect. And I just did the value on the car. 81,000 miles on the car. It does have some nice equipment on the car. The sunroof, the power seats, both sides. It does have the Bluetooth connectivity. You can get to it right there from the steering wheel. And the climate control, standard air conditioning, and all that is all functioning. Everything on this car really is functioning correctly. Let's take a look at the seat here, the base of the seat. Get the shadows off of here, or on here. And the base of the seat is in fantastic condition. Look at the bolster there. Not even a little bit of wear where that is. And the armrest is in great condition right there. The door panels also. All the glass is in great condition. Not even a chip on the windshield. Does have the front camera up here. And satellite radio antenna. So really that's what's happening with the car. Let's get the key here and open up the trunk. Got both sets of keys from these people and the books. Got this full set of mats back here. Let's take a look at those. This is the driver mat, 81,000 miles, and it's still in fantastic condition. I think that the mileage that they put on, according to them, was long distance trips in this car. And you can tell that when we did the inspection on the car, they had it serviced regularly. It doesn't need anything right now. We don't list cars and put things on our lot that are in need of service. You can see that the tires are in beautiful condition, a set of Goodyear tires on there. And I'm just about to start the car up and show you the engine compartment. We'll take it for a quick ride and then we'll be finished here. I'll go over the interior dash panel in just a second here. First, let's get under the hood. Engine compartment, very nice condition. I'm taking a look down low in these areas to look for any kind of signs of corrosion or any kind of exposure to the elements that they want to look out for. I don't see really anything. There's a couple of, looks like they've done a nice job keeping us nice and clean under here. And looks like all the things that I look for on the lights, all the markings on the body. It looks like this car is 100% factory. The original hood on the car with all the markings the way they're supposed to be here. So we got a nice clean engine compartment. No surprises there. Take a look at the lights, the orbs around the headlights, that sporty BMW look. The lenses are in great condition. The car was kept in the garage. It does have the fog lights on the lower sections too, and those lenses are in great condition. No hazing or scratches on those. The emblems are in great condition. No pitting on any of this chrome or anything because the car's been kept out of the weather. Let's take it for a spin. So we've got the voice command and the Bluetooth connectivity here, and then this is basically another way to control some of the other controls and menus on the car's computer, fuel computer and so forth. And then here's another way to change on this blinker right here. I'm hitting this button on the end. It changes the display down there and the computer readout, how many miles left to empty, what your average is, average speed, and a lot of other things there. There's a meter down there on the lower right section here in this gauge here that gives you your instant miles per gallon, which is a nice feature. And then the really nice, easy to read analog gauges that it's a theme across the BMW line. Really, one of the best things about these BMWs is the way that the driver, the positioning of all the controls, steering wheel, the seating, the pedals on your feet, and the way that the things are laid out on the dashboard and right at your fingertips is one of the best things about the BMW. Just the way that they feel when you're driving them is it responds to you think about it, and the car kind of goes along with whatever you're thinking. It does have the suspension, the transmission that has the manual shift mode, which you can go up and down here. You can see that it says M4 up there on this transmission. Sorry about the seatbelt warning. That seatbelt plugged in right now. Shame on me. Safety first. Okay, M2, M3, M4. This is something that you can use if you like to use the sporty features on the BMWs, and there are plenty of them. Otherwise, you can just keep it to the right over here. This section on the right just keeps you in drive, and you don't have to think about what the transmission is doing. Just drive along. Lights, windows, mirrors, all those controls work. And let's talk about the condition. That's really what you're looking at here. The features you can learn about on your own, but the condition of the car is really the story on this car. The door handles that pull the doors closed, the latches are not scratched up, the areas around there are not scratched up. The steering wheel on the very top of the steering wheel is beautiful condition. All the knobs and the buttons that you push, there's no worn out knobs or any of those features on the air conditioning or the radio system that where those things get worn out. Really in great condition. The start button's not all worn out on it, and it's just a fantastic, the way they kept it is just a fantastic condition all the way around. So I wanted to report that. People are asking me questions about the condition of the car. Because the pricing is a little lower than they'd expect. This is a car that was traded in. It's an 09. As you can see, our inventory out here, we usually handle cars that are newer, with less miles on them. So this car's got, it's not going to stick around long. We're either going to auction it off on eBay or just go ahead and sell it to somebody that gets us close on the money. But I think that somebody could buy this car and own it for somewhere around trade-in value, so that I don't think that whoever gets it, I think is going to get a great buy. The car doesn't have any issues as far as drivability, and I just think that it's just going to be a great car for whoever gets it. The dealership here, we are Encore Motor Cars. Encore Motor Cars, we purchased the old BMW facility when BMW went out and moved to the new facility. That the population has grown in Sarasota to a point where they had to move out to a place, and you should see the size of the new place. But this is a great independent dealership, get voted the #1 dealer. This is our 7th year in a row in the Sarasota Herald, which is the major newspaper here in town. People's Choice Award, best independent car dealership to do business with here in town. We have a service department. We service what we sell. We definitely check them out before we put them out on the market, and we're here to provide an excellent process of transfer of ownership. I handle the shipping. We can do financing. We take trade-ins and so forth. So please don't be shy if you got some interest in the car. I know it's not as easy as running down the street and buying one, but if you're looking for something like this and you want a fantastic deal, I can make it real easy. You pick up the phone, and within about a week's time I can have the car in your driveway. So I appreciate you watching, and have a great day.